Hey guys, I just had a question to see if anyone had any suggestions of what I could do. Um, I've mentioned in previous videos how my heart rate gets higher, like if I'm brushing my hair and stuff like that. Um, and it's still doing that, even though I'm on medicines for it. It's still triggering it. Granted, one of the medications I'm on is to increase my heart rate, but I'm also on a beta blocker to decrease it, so we can have that balance. But it's not really working, and I thought that over the last, gosh, I started this a little over a month ago now, 6 weeks ago, and that month I was at home, I thought that had a lot to do with it, because I was faced with a lot more allergens in an environment my body's not used to, and I was doing a lot more than I probably should have, but I enjoyed my time with my nephew, regardless. I say I'm sorry guys, but I even noticed today that trying to fix my hair, and yesterday it just got to the point where I couldn't bear it anymore. And even today to get dressed, like my heart rate got into the 170s. So I was just wondering, how do y'all like fix your hair? Do y'all have problems? Do you have anything that you do to minimize symptoms? I've tried sitting down. I've tried. There's a deer. Sorry. I've tried like laying. If I want to put my hair up in a ponytail, I'll lay down and hang my head over the bed, but that doesn't always work too well for me. Because then I have to sit back up, and then it's just easier at that point just to sit up and do it. Let's see, getting dressed, I don't really have a clue how else to do that. I mean, I'll sit down and do stuff, but just to put a shirt on, it just triggers my heart rate and it jumps up to the 160s, 170s. And it's just simple things. I don't know. I am going to talk to my doctor's in town. I was going to say the cardiologist, but I don't really have a MD cardiologist right now in town. I did get back to town and I found out that my cardiologist is still in town, but he is at a different office. And I'm not sure, and no one else is sure if he's actually seeing patients in the office or if he's just doing hospital stuff. So, I'm sorry I keep looking away. There's a lot of deer. I'm not, there's like 7 of them in front of this window. But yeah, so I'm not entirely sure how that is working out. I need to call their office and see if they're just going to assign me to someone else or if I can move over with him. But I don't know. I also need to find out if I need to just, I could just go and talk to the nurse practitioner, but we all know that me and Kathy don't get along the greatest. But they do have a new nurse practitioner, and so I'm kind of praying about whether or not I need to switch over to her or not. So yeah, that's kind of where I am with like the doctor thing. I did just have lab work this morning. It was my routine, every 6-week lab work for my magnesium and my potassium levels, both of which are still extremely low. Not to like a panic type value yet, but they're still pretty low. So it explains why I'm having muscle spasms almost 24/7 and various, like in my legs and my arms and my back and stuff like that. And every once in a while, like my entire body will, like if you get a muscle cramp in like your leg or your foot, but mine's my entire body. It starts in my abdomen and just kind of goes out, and that's how I really know my potassium's much lower than it needs to be. So yeah, we're not entirely sure what we're gonna do about that. They're gonna check it again in 2 weeks. They up to my magnesium and my potassium again. And if not, I think we're going to start revisiting the idea of IV magnesium and potassium, which have to be done at the hospital. So I'm not really excited about that. But you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything else going on? Oh, I cut out the sugars. In my diet, they added sugar, so like no candy bars, no cakes, no cookies. It's really tough, but I have noticed a little bit of an improvement in my symptoms after eating, which is really good. Sometimes I still get those symptoms, but for the most part, as long as I don't eat foods high in sugar content, I do pretty well. So that is very good. I'm going to keep on with this for a little while and see if it does make a big difference in the long run, or if it's just a short-term solution here. But we'll see. I mean, it could have still been the fact that now I'm back in Boone and I don't have the same environmental sugars right now as I did, 5 days ago, 6 days ago. So yeah, that's all I have for now. Really can't think of anything. I'm kind of losing my mind apparently because I'm having trouble focusing. But I hope everyone is having a great week so far and you have a fabulous week. And if you have any suggestions of how I can, fix my hair, get dressed, or anything without triggering stuff, I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll talk to y'all later.